All right, so once we've drawn the two uprights, the top and the bottom, we're now looking at putting the shelf in, and the shelf will be a rebate, a housing joint. So you will be cutting that housing joint, and I'm telling you that's the joint I want to see there. So we're now looking at create, new component, and the component is actually going to be the shelf. So there we go, and I can go to draw. Again, I might draw it on that front view. We'll continue for this drawing. Because I just changed, I didn't capture that position, it's moved the base. That's fine. So I'm going to draw it from that front view again. I might just draw it somewhere over here because we are going to move it. Use the dimension tool, and I'm going to make that 19mm thick. Now, if we look at our drawings, it actually tells us there that this piece of timber is 481mm. So let's go to here, 481, finish sketch, go to that picture of the house. I'm going to extrude this 90mm. So it's actually gone into the middle of the job. That's fine. That's not going to cause us a problem there. Now, to accurately move this one around, I'm actually going to joint this. I'm going to grab, again, just that little corner right on that edge. I'm going to turn this around, and I want that to go on that edge. That's where I want to see that go. So there we are. So once I've got that there, I'm looking at my drawing, and the top of my piece of timber needs to sit 130mm high. So what I'm going to do is press my little arrow, and I'm going to type in minus 130, and it's going to move up. Now it's actually taken it from that very bottom bit there, so I'm actually going to go minus 111, and then as you add your 19 to the 111, then the top part there will be 130. We're going to press enter. Now you'll see that it sits right on the edge of that there, but it's coming all the way through. So I'm going to grab the move tool. Again, I'm going to click on, oh, wrong piece. I want to click on the shelf. So I'm going to grab that move tool, let go of the entire face, move. I want to select a component, and the component that I want to select is this rail, and I want to move it. It can be 10mm. Control Z. So what we've done here, we're actually moving almost the entire job, not what we're after. Let's have a look. Sometimes when it all is blacked out like this, you can't quite see what you're doing. So select the overarching part of the tree and that little circle, and you will see the entire job. So that's what I would like to move. So I'm trying to click on just that bit there, but because it seems to it's jointed, it's moving the entire component. So let's try and move just the body, and that's what we're after there. So I've grabbed not component, body, because the component is attached to that side rail, and I'm going to move that across minus 10. Let's make that plus 10. So it's going to go inside that rail. If we zoom out and have a look, it's also in that rail there. That's exactly where I want that to be. So at the end of one of those other videos, we looked at how we could look at combining. So click on the combine tool, and we want to know the target body. The target body is the upright, and the tool is actually going to be the shelf, and I want it to cut, and I want to keep the tool. So now it's made that rebate. We do the same thing again for this left side. We're going to combine. If it's not up the top there, click on modify and find it. But combine, the target is the upright, the tool body is the shelf, and we say cut and OK. And here we have our shelf. Now, same thing, if I turn that shelf off, you can see I've got my rebates cut into the two sides. There we go.